Dear students, welcome to this online module, Academic Rating. This is a part of Integrated Design Project. As you all know, there are four course objectives. The first objective describes that students can able to identify the thrust areas for the field of interest. Second one, compare and analyze the performance of the various systems through literature survey. Understand the concept of making a product is achieved. And the last one, gain knowledge on preparing a technical report. This module is mainly going to concentrate on the students can able to, how a student can able to prepare an academic writing. Normally, there are various different types of writings are there. uh, Comics writing, story writing, poem writing, like that. Among all those things, academic writing is important for every individual students. What are all the different types of academic writings are available? Academic writings are classified into four different categories. The first one, descriptive. Second one, analytical. Third one, persuasive. And the last one, critical. Each of these types of writing has specific language features and their purposes. We cannot use all put together, or we cannot use as individual, or we can use in the academic writing all these things, either descriptive, analytical, persuasive and critical, all put together. In many academic texts, we'll find need to use more than one type. For example, in an thesis, we are going to use critical writing in the literature review. We are going in the method section, we are using mostly descriptive. In the result section, we'll be mostly concentrating on descriptive as well as analytical. And on the discussion side, we are going to be more analytical. In the critical writing, the literature review is used to show where there is a gap or opportunity in the existing research. Second one, in the method section is mostly descriptive, because we need to summarize the methods used to collect and analyze the information. And on the third one, result section, it will be mostly descriptive and analytical, because we are going to report on the data what we have collected. And the last one is going to be the discussion section. In the discussion section is more analytical, where we are going to relate our findings back to our research questions, and also persuasive, as we propose new interpretations of the findings. In the upcoming slides or upcoming lecture, we are going to discuss about critical, descriptive, persuasive and analytical in detail. Descriptive. Descriptive is the simplest type of academic writing. Its purpose is to provide facts or information. For example, it would be a summary of an article or a report of the results of an experiment. In descriptive writing, we are going to use the keywords like identify, report, record, summarize and define. Next one, analytical, where we are using this analytical type of writing. It's in most academic writing is going to be analytical. It's very rare for a university level text to be purely descriptive. As the research is going to be concentrating on analytical, it should be included. Analytical type of writing should be included. Analytical writing includes descriptive writing. Without descriptive writing, analytical writing is not possible, but it requires us to reorganize the facts and information what we describe into categories, groups, parts, types or relationships. In analytical type of writing, the keywords like we should use the keywords like analyze, compare, contrast, relate, and examine. What should we do to make the writing more analytical? The procedure. First, we should spend plenty of timing in planning, brainstorming the facts and ideas and is needed, and try different ways of grouping them according to the patterns, or according to parts, or according to similarities, and based on the differences also we can group the topics. Third one, create the relationships between the categories. For example, we can create a group called advantages or disadvantages, types, charts, etc. The last stage, build each section and paragraph around one of the analytical categories. What are the groupings we have found? All these things are put into the separate analytical categories. Third one, persuasive. What do you mean by persuasive? In most academic writing, we need to go at least one step further than analytical writing, which means it's information plus reorganizing the information with the addition of our own point of view. Most essays are persuasive, and there is persuasive element in at least the discussion and conclusion of a research article. Points of view in academic writing can include an argument, recommendation, interpretation of findings, or evaluation of the work of others. In persuasive writing, each claim we make needs to be supported by some evidence. For example, a reference to research findings or published resources is needed. Here, in persuasive, what kind of keywords we are using? We can use the keywords like argue, evaluate, discuss, and take a position. To reach our own point of view on the facts or ideas, how can we reach our own point of view based on the facts or ideas what we have? First thing, we need to read some other researchers' point of view on the same topic. Who do you feel the most convincing, either our own topic or the previous topics? Second one, look for patterns in the data or references. Where is the evidence strongest, either in our own point of view or on the researcher's point of view? Third one, list several interpretations. One or two interpretations are not enough to prepare a persuasive writing. We need to list several different interpretations. What are the real life implications of each of the interpretations? Which ones are likely to be most useful or beneficial? Which ones have some problems? We need to identify. And fourth one, discuss the facts and ideas with someone else. Do you agree with their point of view? If we are not agree, we need to redo the research. And the last one, to develop, yeah, and to develop our argument, what are all the things we need to do? First one, list different reasons for your own point of view. Second one, think about different types and sources of evidence which you can use to support your point of view. If you don't have any resources, it's better to redo the research, or we can rewrite the report. Consider different ways that your point of view is similar to and different from the points of view of other researchers. Look for various ways to break your own point of view into parts. For example, cost effectiveness, environmental sustainability, scope scope of real world application. When we are going to present or and the last one is critical rating. What do you mean by critical rating? Critical rating is common for research, postgraduate and undergraduate writing. It has all the features of persuasive rating with the added features of persuasive rating with the added features of at least one other point of view. While persuasive writing requires to have your own point of view on an issue or topic, critical writing requires us to consider at least 2 points of view, including your own. We need to have two different points of view. For example, you may explain a researcher's interpretation or argument and then evaluate the merits of the argument or give your own alternate interpretations. What are the keywords or what are the kind of instructions we should follow for critical writing? Critical writing include critique, debate, disagree, and evaluate. We need two. Final stage of the academic writing. First one, we need to accurately summarize all or part of the work. This could include identifying the main interpretations, assumptions, or methodology. Have an opinion about the work. Appropriate types of opinion could include pointing out some problems with it, proposing an alternative approach that would be better, and either or defending the work against the critics of others. Provide evidence for your point of view. Without evidence, it cannot be valid. Critical writing requires strong writing skills. You need to thoroughly understand the topic and the issues. Without understanding the topic or issues, we cannot go for critical writing. We need to develop an essay structure and paragraph that allows us to analyze different interpretations and develop our own argument whenever it should be supported